I took Diploma in Sound Engineering in ADMI, and I was drawn to it because I love music. I'm an artist myself, and I just wanted to expand my knowledge and be able to facilitate my endeavors.
I was studying multimedia, and why I chose it, to be honest, I was just looking for something to do before I was going back to uni. And I was just looking for some new skills to learn, just meet new people, interact, and just get out of the house.
I've been studying film and TV production here at ADMI, and what drew me to it is basically my love and passion for TV, which I've had for quite a while.
I studied film and TV production. What drew me to that is I wanted to be a director, but like studying like online courses or rather YouTube University, I felt wasn't enough because I wasn't fully grasping the art of it personally for me. I think I just needed to be in a school where I'm surrounded by people and like-minded people and actually have a hands-on experience with even people who have been in the field for some time.
I studied sound engineering, diploma in sound engineering. What drew me to it is the studies. You see, the practical side of it, I fell in love with that because I was here for something else. I'd come for music production, but then in the end I ended up doing live sound engineering. Yeah.
I have been pursuing a diploma in film and television production. What drew me to film and television production was my storytelling ability to cause a better change in the world.
I first did photography in that certificate, and I also did diploma in film and TV production. What drew me here is the fact that it's my passion. I really love doing so many things, photography and taking film. Yeah, that's what I love about.
I was pursuing film and TV production, and what drew me to the course was I've had a love of cameras for quite a while. Let's say when I joined high school, and we were recording drama festivals, it drew me, so I thought it's something I'd pursue in university.
I studied sound engineering. I've always been interested in music, always had a passion for it, and yeah, so I always wanted to do something in that field.
I was studying photography, and my passion for drawing and taking like wildlife kind of pictures drew me into photography.
I have studied sound engineering, a diploma in sound engineering. What drew me to it is, first of all, the dissatisfaction in the way most sound is done in some places, that is, and also I have a passion for sound and music.
I've been studying film and TV production, and the reason why I chose that course is because I was actually practicing film back in high school. And the film club director when I was in Form 2 was Jevin Mulwa, who is an alumni of ADMI. So when Jevin finished Form 4, he came to ADMI, and then one of the prize giving days back in high school, he came back and I was actually the director of the film club. And when we were having the conversation, he kept telling me, when you finish at Maidas, you need to come to ADMI. So he kept telling me about this ADMI school. So when I finished high school, I actually did some research about ADMI. Funny thing is that I actually got a scholarship after high school to go to a school in Nairobi, a film school actually here in Nairobi, I won't say which name. But I was actually drawn to ADMI. So when I was telling my parents that I want to go to ADMI, they were telling me, but you have this scholarship, but I was like, Jevin has said he shouldn't fit, and I was actually trusting Jevin. So I was actually drawn to ADMI because Jevin was here, and with the respectable name, even the comments I was seeing online, the kind of advertisement they were doing.
I studied sound engineering, and what drew me to it is I've always been a musician my entire life, and I wanted to produce my own songs, because sometimes the vision gets lost when you get someone else to do it.
I did 2 courses. I did diploma in film and TV production, and also did certificate in multimedia. And what drew me to it, basically I would say, I had the love for cameras, and I was introduced to cameras by my dad. My dad is a person who's in the media industry. So for quite some time before I joined ADMI, he used to take me for shoots. And I told him from there I want to grow my skill, I want to understand camera, I want to understand what goes on in the creative space and the creative media world.
I've been studying sound engineering. What drew me to sound engineering was I wanted to do sounds for games. So I thought that would be like the best option.
What I enjoyed most, oh yeah, my classmates, man. Oh Lord, Team G1 Productions, big shout out to you. I enjoyed being with my classmates because I don't know if it was luck ama tu ni coincidence, tulipatana a group of people who had the same mindset, the same level of professionalism. It was amazing. So I enjoyed my time with most of my classmates.
Our class was just fun. I feel like we blended. Weirdly, we just started class and everybody just connected with each other. So we're like a team. Even though we're class, so even though you're supposed to act like a team, we just naturally even became a team in class, outside of class. Whenever we'd even go for lunch, we'd go together. Like we never left anyone behind, and it really even worked. I made it better with even our production projects.
I really enjoy the interaction with the lecturers. I feel like the connection was really deep, and they really taught me more about on how to navigate life.
I made a lot of new friends. I interacted with so many people, the staff, the school members, they all know me. So that's a most unforgettable, memorable time I've had here.
Oh, my campus life at ADMI has been amazing. I've gotten to interact with a lot of friends, made meaningful contacts. At one point of my journey at ADMI, I was a class rep, so it made me interact with so many lecturers, gain hands-on experience, and made meaningful connections. I've enjoyed so many culture weeks. There was a time I had even to showcase my photos and short projects we have been doing at the India ADMI festival, and it was an amazing experience. I would recommend anyone to.
What I really loved was the friends I made, the connections I made. I genuinely think those are like lifelong friends. The people here are amazing.
Can I really pinpoint? There's a lot of things. We have the 48-hour film competition, but what I can pinpoint is the group work the group that I was in. It's called Frames Fusion. So we formed this group when we started the first semester in films and TV production, and we actually went with the same group up to semester 4. And the reason why I'm saying that group is one memorable thing about ADMI is because we did a lot of projects, from Switch TV projects to short films that we actually rewatch up to date, to forming now the group that we went to for the 48-hour film competition, which I have to mention we won 2 awards. So I'll say Frames Fusion, the group, and also the 48-hour film competition. Those are 2 things I won't forget about ADMI.
Definitely the people, man. I've met people who I'm pretty sure I'm gonna either work with or find them working the same space as me, like in many years to come.
The people here are so nice. I made a lot of friends, a lot of business connections. Yeah, it was amazing.
I think the most memorable moment, or what I specifically enjoyed, was apart from the learning, also the people. You can network yourself here and you can learn so much more, considering there are industry experts who are lecturers in your place to teach you. So you can network with them and learn a lot from them.
I enjoyed the class projects, working with the other students. For the campus culture, I liked the fact that we were many creatives, or we are many creatives in the institute, so we could relate one to the other easily. And then I also liked the field work, or going out there, going to studios, doing practicals and all that outside there. Yes.
I loved the industry exposures. And the practical classes, especially production classes with Sam Hendricks and Mr. Ken. They were quite hands-on. So it wasn't just theory. I loved that about school. Yeah.
Campus culture, especially the talks that we usually have on Friday. It really has a special place in my heart, so I think it's something I will not forget for a while.
I enjoyed the times that we used to go out to studios to learn about how a studio works, the concepts of a studio, blah 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 stuff. And I enjoyed the life here at ADMI. It was nice.
I enjoyed most of the shoots. By the time I was joining ADMI, I think when I was now doing my diploma in film and TV, I managed to join the ADMI crew. And basically most of the weekends were outside, even weekdays. So I enjoyed most of the shoots. Basically it's what I love doing. I never loved sitting in class.
At ADMI, one of my most memorable moments that I can never forget until now is the school trips and the school exposures. When you're doing film and television production, in the film part, semester 2 and semester 4, you go for industry exposure in the film world and studios that have partnered together with the school in order to give professionals what next after school. Personally, in semester 2, we went to Kenya Grips and Sparks Lighting, where I got a really good experience. I got to interact with industry professions and gained meaningful contacts. While I continued with school, I kept the contact. Once I finished school, I was able to send my CV to one of the contacts I got from Kenya Grip, and I was called for an interview and I got a meaningful internship at the place. So my memorable moments from ADMI was the school exposures, since it made us meet industry professionals and see the value of what we are learning at school.
One unforgettable experience is when we were able to finally finish our SEM2 project, which was a film called Ahadi. Yeah, the planning was not easy. The shooting also had some challenges, but when we finally finished, rendered, it was approved. Whew. Actually, that day when tulikuwa tunamaliza kuedit, that was the biggest highlight for me. Like, it's over.
I think my final project for SEM4, it was the best project to me personally because it was a historical film and I love historical films, biographical work. So to me, being able to do that and achieve that and create that was the best experience. Even though it was treacherous, it was fun.
That's a good one. This time we went to the Nairobi Railway Museum. It was like a school project. We took like really amazing photos there and I really enjoyed the experience.
I got to do my passion. That's basically being part in Switch TV. I also went to Ebro TV. So I really did a lot of good things.
Okay, so let me talk about the 48-hour film competition in detail. So the 48-hour film competition is where you have 48 hours to literally make a film. And it's a competition that goes on annually. So we were introduced to the competition by Brian Omolo, a former faculty here at ADMI. And when I did some research, I actually thought that this is actually the best competition to actually pivot me to be a great filmmaker. So we did it twice, so that 2 times when we were students here at ADMI. The first time we did not win any award, and that's the story I want to tell you about. The second time we won 2 awards, so I won't talk about that one. So the memorable moment is that we went to a place in Kikuyu, because you literally have 48 hours, so you cannot spend it on different locations. So we went to Kikuyu. We decided that we were going to shoot a 7-minute short film. We came up with the script and everything. The thing about the 48-hour film competition is that when you cross over the 48-hour film mark, you have actually lost the competition. So we tried our best to do the editing on time, but unfortunately there's a scene that had no sound. And I remember that's the most memorable moment, because without composure, I don't think we could have handled it. So we came up as a group and we were like, okay, all the scenes are good except for this one scene that doesn't have sound. What do we do? Do we do ADR? So we finally ended up doing ADR and we submitted the film on time. We did not win any award, but I think that's a very good, memorable moment. That experience made us do the competition again the next year and we won 2 awards. So that's one thing I'll forever remember.
I performed in our album launch, performed one of my 2 songs. Yeah, by people that we produced the same songs together, my classmates. Yeah, that's the highlight of being in ADMI for me. That was cool.
I remember when I performed for our album launch, that was epic. Yeah, it was really nice.
My unforgettable experience was when I was able to coordinate a whole short film. I had it in digital copy and I wasn't sure I was going to bring it into reality. So it was a bit hectic, but I was able to manage it. The short film was known as The Text and it was screened against the award-winning show, God Forbid, from ADMI. And I think it was quite a highlight for me, one of the few moments that I really enjoyed being here.
My unforgettable experience is when we were in the live sound class with Mr. Peter. On that day we were studying on balancing and EQing. I remember we did it with the equipment that he had brought to class. So yeah, we equalized everything and the speakers and all that, and everything sounded so well and so nice. It sounded clear, and there was a lot of punch. So I liked the experience.
My first ever shoot. That's we did a boxing match at KICC. It was a big event. I remember I never knew a lot, but on that day I got to understand a lot. So also I got to learn a lot, and I feel like that's one highlight I'll never forget.
We do events and I perform a lot. So for our final project, we had to come up with an album and put up a whole event where we did everything, and it was a success, and we really had fun here.
Making friends, because let me just give a backstory. I came in very green and new to all this, so the friends that I made really helped me. They were like a second teacher outside of class, and yeah, that's something I'm really grateful I was able to do in ADMI.
I have to. The lecturers for ADMI, they taught us some stuff, and the album launch that we did at the end of semester 4 or 5, it was a fun time.
In the next 5 years, we start with professionally. I see myself as an entrepreneurial business person, where I will use my skills from storytelling to cause change, because I believe charity begins at home. In order for us to see change, we need to start with organizing everything that we have at our hands reach and inspiring change. One of the ways we inspire change is through film and media, and through business and empowering creatives to see the value of what they are doing, how they are creating jobs, how they are improving lives of people, and making Africa, and specifically East and Central Africa, a better place for the children tomorrow.
I'd love to do documentaries that show the different cultures we have in our country, because I believe it's one way of uniting people. Because if we understand each other from where we come from, I think it will be easier for us to live in harmony together.
Professionally, doing my short films and releasing them for people to see. Historical, like a few historical and some documentary work as well. Personally, I think just being the better version of me, combined with even my career, and just speaking into people, especially in the arts section, and just impacting people, especially in the arts.
Professionally, I'd like to see myself working for National Geographic, and maybe myself, I'd like to be like the CEO of my own photography company.
I see myself having my own company, Havana Ivana Productions. Yeah, that's what I name my company. Personally, I see myself growing and maturing up to become the most beautiful content creator and a very supportive person in terms of media. Yeah.
Professionally, I would like to be among the Steadicam operators in Kenya right now, because there are few per se, and also a director, but in the live stream perspective, not in the TV perspective, maybe events coverage. Personally, it will be based with my career, because I can't grow myself professionally and not grow myself personally. They have to go hand in hand.
The next 5 years, of course, finished my degree. Right now I'm graduating with my diploma in films and TV, so I intend to do my degree in film production and directing. That's in the next 5 years, and my degree. Secondly, I see myself partnering with the ADMI to do a university series. When I was in high school, I did a series. It's called High School Life. And that series went ahead to open a lot of doors for me. And I'm currently working on a script that's now the same me who was in high school, but now in college. And I intend to actually partner with ADMI. So in the next 5 years, I believe we will be in season 5, season 6 of that series. I don't know. I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
Professionally, I still want to be in the music business, sound space. Personally, I want to have grown, maybe have a couple albums under my belt, and yeah, just doing great for myself.
In a mansion that I bought using my music. Yeah.
In the industry, I'm trying to imagine the car industry as a photographer. I've done a couple of shoots on the expressway with a few garages, so I want to pursue that and bring the cinema into cars that we don't have in this country. And personally, I would love to be in a place where I'm able to support myself, both financially and also physically, to to build my body in a way that I'd love it and I would be able to do day-to-day activities without much of a struggle and to have peace of mind.
Professionally, I would like to own a company, a sound and equipment company that is either rental or selling. Whether it comes with repairs and all that, supply and all that. And then personally, I would like to improve my skill and put myself out there more. Yes.
Currently, in law school, I tend to pursue intellectual property, which I find blends perfectly with what I did at ADMI, which is sound engineering. All that industry exposure just situated the issues. It put the issues of the industry at my face. And I feel like with a combination of both sound engineering and law, I stand a chance in the industry to make some changes and adjustments.
Professionally, I see myself doing sound, especially live stream for church and various events, basically. And personally, I see myself abroad because I really want to further my skills and this course to the next level. So yeah, that's where I see myself.
In the next 5 years, I see myself probably owning a sound company, renting stuff out, doing events and stuff like that.
What I would advise anybody is to just do whatever you're doing at full force, whether you think it's something you're gonna do for the rest of your life or just as of right now, because you never know what path you will follow, what will lead you to do the next thing that you're going to do. So whatever you decide to do now, do it to the best of your ability.
Take charge of your own journey. I'd also say let your art speak for itself and don't feel shy or scared to bring your vision to the table or into light, because I feel like every person has their own story to tell and their stories are important to tell as well.
Follow the ADMI motto, whereby they turn passion into profession. When you come here, just enjoy, by the way. It's a creative space and be ready to learn and try out new things.
Believe in yourself and just follow your dream.
As long as you started it and you know why you're starting it, I really don't think you need to hear anything from me, because I feel like ulterior motivation is meaningless when not inspired within, when you're not inspired from within. So I would not love to give inspiration to people who are already inspired.
Don't stop creating, basically. That's creating, and at first it's gonna suck. Maybe you won't achieve what you're trying, but the moment you keep going, you get what you want eventually.
Teamwork makes the dream work. So form a group, work with them consistently, even outside school. You can even just say we are doing a short film. This is not for class. This is for us to just practice, to just be better. So I'll tell them form a group and stick with the group.
To the new students starting, number one, this is your own journey, and the ADMI process is very, very personal. So as you come in, you will tend to feel very intimidated by what people are doing, but just stay true to who you are and just go through the process, learn and enjoy it. It might not be easy at first, but you'll learn the ropes and get a hold of it.